Hey, Jason Walker here, Walker Tea Review, where we are coming at you with a different, new and different tea today. Again, as always, our goal is to uncover the gems of the tea world, of the online tea world. We're looking at GrandTeas. We have the Chinese characters say Da Hong Pao, but the more specific, what you'll find online, is the GrandTea.QiLanWulong, and they have QiLan, so it's a QiLanWulong. You can see this one, it rolls in at 100 grams, $16, or you can get a sample about this size, $2. Okay, it says that this was actually from 2005, or as far as production or growth year. Okay. So we're going to go ahead, get this fired up, and look at it and talk more as we go along. Let's see. My experience, Wulongs do well in a smaller pot, which allow for more frequent steepings. We're also going to take some and place them here. More frequent steepings are useful because with many Wulongs, the second to maybe fourth cup with a good Wulong has better flavors than the first steeping or cup. Okay, so we've got those ready. Need some water. Rinse. Now we want these to take some more time. Wulongs generally need hotter water than, say, greens or whites. I like to let them steep longer as well, so we're going to let this steep as long as we can. While we're waiting for that, we can also look at our dry leaf. So let's move in, take a closer look. What you're going to see here, our usual 1 1/4 inch long paper clip. So we have pieces, we have leaves here that are run from about 1 inch, some a little shorter that you can see here. Colors, you're seeing a dark brown, like a dark chocolate color. Okay, you see leaves that are curled to the side but not really wadded or rolled into ball or paper wad shapes. Okay, moving on though, let's talk a little bit about our smells that you get. Now when you get smells, and again, this is from this experience that we're having now and from previous earlier off-camera smells and experiences and tastes with this tea. A little bit of a chocolatey smell, a little bit of a kind of smoky pine smell. What else did I smell? Anything new? Nope, that's about it. Okay, so this again is one of our less green, darker Wulongs. You have some of your greeners. You have some that they wanted to bring in a different kind of sensation or aroma, so they didn't rely so much on the natural rolling, light fermenting process. They brought in some of that smoke smell, and that's what you're getting from a darker Wulong like this. Okay, we haven't had a lot of time to let this soak, but we've had enough time to release some flavors and some of the aroma. So we're going to go ahead and let this out. Okay. Setting that aside and looking briefly at our wet leaf now. let us see what we have before us. Okay, again, I'm getting smoky smells coming from this already. But our leaves, as our leaves open up, you can see that we have still some very dark brown, rich colors there. We have a few that you can still see some greenness, although it's a dark olive drab type green in there. And then we've got some, let me pull this one aside, which you can look at that one, which is a fairly almost black dark brown compared to a dark green in this color. So you can get a comparison of what you're finding in this, in GrandTea.QiLanWulong here. Okay, let's put that to the side now and go to our cup. Still smoky, smoky, smoky. It's coming out of everywhere. It's coming out of our pot, it's coming out of our leaf, and it's definitely coming out of our cup. I'm really letting this kind of swirl around in my mouth. I'm letting the air come in to get as much flavor as I can out of this. Again, this is a summary of what we've tasted in previous tastings off camera and what we see here in front of us right now. You see a honeyed color, kind of an orange-brown rust. We could have let this steep a little longer. We likely would have gotten a richer color from this. Again, a second steeping would have given us probably also a richer cup as well. What I'm finding here, I'm getting a blend of flavors, some that I enjoy, some that are worth noting. Still a little bit of a honey kind of sweetness there, a little bit of a chestnut element in it as well, roasted type chestnut. Third, throw in a little bit of cigarette ash. Yeah, so you get, again, that's from that smoky element. Cigarette ash, chestnut, honey, swirl them all together, and this is what we have. Now, our body, it does reach into the expanse of your mouth, but not all the way. So it doesn't really run the range from the tip of your tongue and the front of your mouth all the way to the back. It's also quite fleeting. A Wulong can have a taste that runs a full sweet flavor. It runs more of a floral. Others have a more floral flavor, and it lasts a lot longer. So this one doesn't stand up in those areas. So, given what we've got here, to be honest, I have been to Chinese restaurants who offer, I can't say the exact same thing, of course, but offer a Wulong taste like this, very similar. Not exactly the same. What I'm also finding at some Chinese restaurants is they're taking a blend, they're getting some of their Wulong and some jasmine tea and brewing that together. So there's a Wulong, smoky Wulong jasmine mixture in there. This could be a good tea if you want to experiment and try that on your own. Okay, so if you want that kind of Chinese restaurant experience in your home, I would go for this. With the body and everything else about it, I would give this tea a 75. Again, very economical though. So if this is your cup, GrandTea.QiLanWulong, and I'm Jason Walker. This is Walker Tea Review, where we're finding great teas at great value.